The finance minister will today seek cabinet approval on the tax incentives for its first-time home buyers. Finance Minister Thirashai Phoowana Naraduban will today seek cabinet approval to grant tax incentives for first-time home buyers in a tax package that would be expanded to cover homes priced up to $5 million instead of $3 million as previously planned, because the government wanted to provide tax incentives for those seeking homes located in central urban areas. Revenue Department Chief Sathit Rangkasiri said the department was revising tax incentives as the earlier plan was to provide deductions for those who bought homes priced at not more than 3 million baht. He said under the new proposal, home buyers could get tax deductions of up to 10% of home prices. In the case of a home costing $5 million, buyers could get up to $500,000 deducted from their annual income tax payments. The deduction would be applied over 5 years at a rate of 20% each year. Sathit said the tax incentive will cover only those people who buy a home within 1 year starting from the date of the cabinet's approval. First-time home buyers will then begin to get their tax deductions in 2013. The scheme is expected to cost the government about 2 billion baht in lost revenue, he said. The scheme covers both new homes and those being resold. The first-time home buyers will also get a tax deduction of 100,000 baht annually of interest rate payments on mortgages. The incentives for first-time home buyers were one of the Pheu Thai party's promises during the recent election campaign. Last week, the cabinet approved excise tax rebates for first-time car buyers. Deputy Finance Minister Wirun Techapaibun said he was also talking with the Government Housing Bank or GHB about interest-free conditions for mortgages for home buyers. The price of homes qualifying for these mortgages will be capped at 3 million baht, and both new and resale homes will be eligible, he said. Buyers could enjoy interest-free conditions for up to the first 5 years of mortgage repayments if they buy resale homes from the GHB's list of non-performing assets. Total mortgages under the scheme will amount to about 10 billion baht. And joining us in ABR today is Kun Kitiphol Pramod Na Ayuthaya, the president of Thai Real Estate Association. Good afternoon, Kun Kitiphol.
Good afternoon, Kam.
Kun Kitiphol, what is your opinion on the government's first-time home buyer program?
Well, this is different from what was campaigned. What was campaigned was 0% on the interest rate for the first 5 years. But this one is for buyers to reduce the tax, personal income tax, right? I think the main difference would be that with this scheme, reduction of income tax, it depends on which bracket of tax that you're paying. If you're in the 10% bracket, the amount of saving that you get from this scheme would be less than those that are in the 30% or 37% bracket.
So you're saying that it's targeted at a different market segment?
Well, the result of saving will be different for each person compared to the originally campaign program, which was everyone would get equally 0% for the first 5 years for first home buyer. Okay, so there's a difference there.
Okay, so how are you doing with the supply and demand for homes?
I don't think with this campaign, I think it's good. I mean, whatever campaign that's come out, it's especially if it does give a saving to the consumer, it's good. But we needed something that's precise, and people are waiting at the moment, waiting to see what will be what are the measures. So we're glad that it's being put through government today, and so soon we will have a definite answer as to what the actual campaign is.
Okay.
Whether it will affect the housing market this year, I don't think it will have much of an effect yet, because mostly when these campaigns come online, you see the result at the end of when they will, when it's finished. So if it's finished next year, then we probably see the result at the end of next year.
I see. Kun Kitiphol, and if a lot of people jump in to get loans to buy their first homes without careful planning, would non-performing asset rates increase from this trend?
I don't think so. I think banks, we have the credit bureau who can screen the buyers. The banks are pretty selective at giving out loans already. So I think the screening process is in place, which should prevent any crisis in terms of NPL.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much คุณกิติพล for your information.
ครับ welcome ครับ
สวัสดีครับ